Alright, so today I'm going to be reviewing Infinity War. The first half of this is going to be spoiler free. We're just going to talk about the basics of the movie, the plotline and all that stuff, and then I'll give it a little special signal and just a heads up warning when I'm going to go into the spoilers and the deeper stuff of the movie I wanted to talk about. So overall, I was super excited for this movie. I'm super hyped. All my friends got to see it Thursday at the premiere and stuff, and I was super jealous because I had work and stuff and couldn't really work around it, and I barely was able to see it this weekend, but thank heavens I did. But going along with that, I after watching it, I feel like it was a bit overhyped because everyone was tweeting and Snapchatting and posting all this crazy stuff, making it sound like it was the craziest movie ever. And to be fair, the ending is super cliffhangery and crazy, and the whole movie as a whole is pretty shocking for a Marvel movie because they really haven't done this intense of a movie ever, this crazy of a crossover either. So I'll give it that. It's definitely has a high shock value, but I feel like it was a bit overhyped by my friends and just other people that went and saw it. And I liked it. I think it's definitely one of my favorites. It was definitely better than Age of Ultron. Yeah. Now that I look back, it's just Age of Ultron. It's yeah. But anyway, so honestly, what I was happy with that I liked a lot is they combined where all the standalone or series, I guess, of the Marvel movies ended. They were able to connect them all in this movie to this point where Thanos, I don't know, everybody says it different, Thanos, shows up. And so I thought it was cool how they were able to connect everything. And then with them connecting, it's different movie series combined together and went off and did different stuff to lead up to the ending eventually, which I thought was cool. So I was really impressed that over these years they were able to connect everything and then execute it into a movie and have it actually work out. So I was actually super impressed with that. Obviously it took lots of years of thinking and writing and everything. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about without giving anything away? The cast was great. There were a ton of superheroes. We got all the Guardians of the Galaxy people. We got Thor, Loki, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Bucky. No Hawkeye. A little upset about that, but they explain that in the movie, why he's not in the movie. And it's not any spoiler or anything bad. So hopefully he's in the next part of the Avengers movie. I don't know. I was a little bit disappointed because I really like Hawkeye, and I'm probably going to get hated on because I know a lot of people don't really like him that much, but hey, to each their own. There was Vision, Scarlet Witch, Black Panther, all the characters from that. So it was super awesome that the Avengers literally assembled into this big, huge group, and everyone did a fantastic job. Like I said, I really liked it. The storyline was good. I didn't like how they jumped around so much. I understand that I don't know, everyone's kind of doing their own thing to help out in their own way or to build the story, but I just didn't like how it jumped around so much. Sometimes it would focus on one part so much that I kind of forgot that something else was going on, or I'd be too worried about another part in another part of the galaxy that was going on that I'd be worried about, and I'd be thinking about that. And so, I don't know, that kind of bugged me that it jumped around so much and you had to pay attention to remember so much of what was going on. So that was really my only complaint about the movie, is that. But overall storyline was good, except for the jumping around too much. The acting was great, the music was good. I highly recommend it to Marvel fans, especially people that read the comics or diehards and stuff like that. I highly recommend this movie. There's really not too much else I can say without spoiling. So without further ado, we're going into the spoilers, people. Okay, so saddest death would have to be freaking Gamora. That was sad. I was shook. I don't really like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies that much, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really like the first one, but when I found out that they were introducing them into this movie years ago, I figured I'd have to watch them. So, but I liked Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2 better, but that was still pretty sad that she died. I was a little bit shook about that. Loki dying was a surprise. I was pretty shocked about that. I know some people out there might be like, oh, he's not really dead, but I think he's actually literally dead and he's not coming back. And going along with that, all the crazy people disappearing into dust at the end, I don't think those people are dead, but like a lot of people I've talked to and like seen and stuff, there's like a side that side with me and think that they're not dead and they're going to be able to bring them back or like fix it somehow, or it's like an illusion that Thanos did. And then there's some people like, were probably the people that really overhyped it and were like crying and freaking out thinking that they all actually did die, but it just doesn't make sense to me that they would be actually dead. So I think they're going to fix it somehow. I'm not sure, but that's just my thoughts, and I could be wrong. I guess we'll see next May or next summer when the next part comes out. But yeah, that was crazy. On the end credit scene, I didn't freaking know that symbol or like really recognize everything, and like my cousin did, and like a bunch of people were like, oh yeah, I totally knew what that was. But apparently it's for Captain Marvel, which comes out next March. Apparently she's going to be in the next Avengers movie. I'm excited about that. I looked up stuff for the next Avengers movie, and S.H.I.E.L.D.'s gonna play a big part in it, so I'm kind of excited for that. Agent Coulson, I don't remember the dude that plays him, but his character Agent Coulson's gonna be in the next movie, so that's gonna be interesting to see how everything ties together. Let's see what else. I don't really know. Like all the spoilers I really wanted to talk about and stuff I looked up, kinda already talked about. Yeah, the stuff about Hawkeye and Ant-Man, I didn't watch Ant-Man, and I don't plan on it, and I don't plan on watching Ant-Man and Wasp, but apparently they're going to play a big part in the next Avengers movie, so maybe, just like with Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm going to have to go ahead and watch those movies, that series, so we'll see what happens, but yeah, so I thought it was interesting that Hawkeye just ran off with Ant-Man and kind of doing their own thing instead of like helping out. But I don't know what happened, and maybe they'll explain that more in Ant-Man and Wasp or like in the next Avengers movie. But yeah, so overall, go check out Infinity War. It was a great movie. I am super glad I got to see it this weekend, and I avoided spoilers for most of the week. Yeah, I'm surprised. So yeah, go check out Infinity War. You're going to be shook. You're going to have a great time. You're going to laugh. You're going to be shook, dead inside, hurt, all the above. And at the end of the day, you can go, afterwards, you can go enjoy a nice sunset and be alone with your thoughts, because it was just an intense movie. So thanks for watching. Go check out Infinity War. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Feel free to like this video. Feel free to comment, let me know your theories, your thoughts. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Until next time.